You want his head back tight?
Oh, hey, cattle all fed, lined up, eating. Opened up all these barns. Sun's out, gonna be a little warmer today. Gonna try to get some things washed, but on the main agenda, hoof trimmer's coming. We've got our cows, the ones we need, marked with cow-friendly marking spray. You see that green there? That's one we need. Big Red's got himself a girlfriend today, 124. He was just mounting her. He gave her the double jump pump. A few farmers know what I'm talking about when a bull does that. Other than that, probably about 20 to 25 cows to get their feet back up into shape. You know, a hoof trimmer is important. They're walking around here in the manure. That's why I keep this scraped up, you know, 2 to 3 times a day. But keep them cleaned up. Some of them grow too long like fingernails. They'll grind them down. I'll give you a good look and talk to him when he gets here. But that's what's going on. Let's go. Sorting cattle. Hoof trimmer just got here. Only got a few left. Sees that green paint. Locking them up. There's your hoof trimmer, Jason. Good to see you. Good to see you. Been too long.
Can't wait.
Yeah, this one here's got a bad left rear. We're gonna get her trimmed and then dry her up soon. He's ready to back in.
I got a little something for the boys.
McDonald's?
No. A little something.
Cows are corralled and he's backing in position.
Why are they talking to me?
Yeah. My power cord in for him, power him up. Yeah, you unplug one of the vacuum pumps. 220. Right in the parlor here. He should be powered up.
Yep, we got it.
We got power. Chute set up, got my bull. We gotta calm him down with a ring and cut them horns off. Hold this gate and I'll turn him.
I'll pick that gate.
Yep, there he goes. Nice. Smart little guy. Watch it, Greg. He's gonna.
Get out of the way. Come on, man. I'm next. You're next? Yeah, I got a wart on my foot. I'll make it happen.
That's a nice bull.
You want his head back tight?
Oh, yeah. Here. Horns are cut. Now it's time for a little jewelry for his nose. Dogs like horns. Well, he got that in quick.
Yeah, don't let that thing poke you though.
Remember when he shook your hand and about hurt it?
Yeah.
You gotta have strong hands to get them through.
All right, get that stud.
He's in, and wow, he's calmed right down. That's the purpose of it.
You putting any chain on there, or you guys good?
We're good.
Pretty good.
That's enough bling for now.
He'll be fine.
He'll be breeding heifers here shortly.
Okay.
They're patching these horns up. We gave him some pain meds, meloxicam, and they got bands on these. See that band? They were supposed to fall off, but we didn't want to risk it. We want to keep him safe and keep everybody safe around him. Now we're gonna raise him up and we're gonna check his feet out while he's in here.
Wiley. All right, watch yourself and set him up. All right, well, okay. Good.
switching gears. Do some washing on some equipment. Took care of that bull. Sending him down back to the dry cow with some heifers. Some heifers that need to be bred that we just moved out of this third barn. We still got to check in with Jason, and I'm gonna go get my loader up here for him. That loader's not as bad. Here's what I really wanted washed was this tractor and mixer. Got them lined right up, waiting in line. Got this one ready to be trimmed.
Oh yeah, it's ready to go.
Big red.
Nice job, Wiley. Hold on.
We going to silent mode.
That's a nice job there.
Thank you.
Big old red girl.
Around and say thank you. There she is, right there. Oh, you missed it. There it is. You're welcome, girl.
Bye. Quick pit stop at home for a tuna sandwich. I didn't tell you. Wife's got me on a diet. I had a doctor last week, my yearly physical, and the dentist. I'm still holding strong. 0 cavities ever. That went well. The doctor, cholesterol is rising. They said too much red meat, too much dairy. So I'm trying to work on it, I guess. I don't want to have to take blood pressure medicine or cholesterol medicine, one of the two. But my wife's switching what we're eating a little bit. But anyway, Jack looks like he's got this mixer all cleaned up. My tractor back shining. He even, well, let's see, sprayed off the skid steer. She was getting pretty bad. About ready for another oil change, another 10 hours. Then we're gonna put another set of tires on it. I'm gonna get this tractor put back away. Ground thawed now. She's a little mushy. Got most of these doors open on these barns. Let the girls sunbathe. There he goes. Hoof trimmer's done. That was 23 cows. Not too bad. I just put it right here Got a call date April 7th. Now, as they come in and you're milking them and you see they're got an issue or it's kind of long, I'll make a new list. That was my last list. Not bad though. This vacuum pump back in. That'll be set to run tonight. Got a couple gates we got to move in here. Move out of here rather. This is the holding area for the milk cows. Yeah, we bust some straw in here. See how wet and trash they got it. And here's the back of where his chute was. Big pile of manure. A bunch of nail clippings. These gates have seen better days. You can shut that. My inside water tank was froze. Had to put a little bit of scorching hot water to it. I want the cows in here spreading the floor because they'll get in my way out there while I'm scraping. They want to be in that sun. Got real cold last night, about 0, but she's warming up. Cows are curious, feeling good. You see their teats right now? Using a different iodine. It's blue. It's made for cold weather. Tried it this year. We used to use powder, but they showed us this comes in a 55-gallon drum. Worked good. We didn't have, and I'll knock on wood, I know we're at the end of winter here, but not one chapped teat. Back in the day, man, we had a major problem with that. A lot of you dairy guys know what I'm talking about. But that also is because I redid all them free stalls and they're laying in them. A lot of them, if they lay on the ground, their teat it'll get chapped and frostbit. But not one frostbit tit this whole winter, and it was cold, 15 below in January. So we're improving slowly. Got the cattle fed. We're gonna refill my mixer for tonight. Ground's nice and firm. We'll load that mixer. Yeah, I'm leaving this door open because it's gonna warm up. Yeah, there's some cows eating. Most of them are trying to get out in that sun though. Supposed to really warm up tomorrow. I think I'm gonna wash this mixing tractor and mixer all up. This is all winter, and she was froze for the most part, but she also has been thawing, so that's why you're seeing the mud. But here's your haylage, I should say, second cutting. Good stuff. I've been doing all my mixing in the morning when it's froze, and late in the afternoon when sun comes out, she'll start softening up. We're in that transition period where she gets a little mushy. It's gonna be like that for a while. So we'll mix in the morning when it's crispy. That's how I take my scoop of grain. This little baby half scoop, that'll be about 500 some pounds probably. I'll get you the exact weight when we dump it in. There's Jack grabbing a round bale, feeding them heifers. I gave him some corn silage this morning. He'll top them off with some dry hay. Yeah, and this is where we'll park it. We'll go grab that mixer. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's about a half, well, a little over a half bucket. There's probably 550 pounds in here if I had to guess. I'll dump it in first. Then we'll dump our corn silage. I'm full on into this bag. Like I said, I got rid of my other one, cleaned all that up, and we'll be putting a dent in this big boy. These last 3 bags are corn silage. Tapped into this one just in time. There's a massive snowdrift west side here, but she's gonna be 60, I think it's 69 next week. Unbelievable. She's all gonna be gone, melted, so just right on cue. Lucked out on that. Park her right here. Put my PTO on, let her mix. Well, 3,400 pounds, well, hang on a second. 3,400 pounds even in the mixer. 600 pounds here, that put us at 4,000. We'll see what she says. Brown corn mixed with mineral and salt. 39.70. Perfect, just over 500 pounds. Then we'll go right into the corn silage. Nice moist stuff. Stuff scoops a lot easier than your haylage, that's for sure. What I do is I'll back up, kick that bucket a few times so we don't spill a bunch of crumbs. Nice and easy. And there's your mix. That's for night feeding. That's in for 7 hours. About as moist as you can get. See them little white dots in there? That's that ground corn. Not a lot of corn, not a lot of starch going through their manure anymore. How about fix that problem? What I do is I put the mix, or the loader away rather, and that gives this enough time to mix. Now we're all set, and looks like I'm getting out of here just in the nick of time. She's starting to grease up on me, boys. It's that time of year. Jack's moving all them bunch of hay bales up there, so when it does rain, we got them up close by the barns, and you're not rutting all that up. And that, my friends, is how I'm feeding. I was been in a transition for the last month. I feel like I was mixing 2 hay bags, and then by the time I got the hay under control, I was getting short on that corn silage bag, and I had to start mixing that, you know, just so they get used to it. Finally, I got to the end of them, and I'm on just 2 bags. So feeding's a lot quicker, and you're mixing the ground corn in. So that's a plus. That's how I'm feeding for the time being. It changes, but we like to try to mix it in the best we can so the cows don't get thrown off too bad. Next on the agenda, I've got to get this hot box fired up. I had a bull calf this morning. She didn't get quite licked off as good as she could have, so we're gonna put her in some Florida heat, so that way she can get dry and get warm. That heat, that does something to them. Yeah, I had a heifer calf, the big calf, and I think the dad's right here, Big Red. You tell me if this baby looks like this guy. There's your mom. Had to let her out, get her some feed. We got to put this calf in the hot box. That's why we're moving it. Secure, clean, dry location. Sometimes a mom, they don't know any better. They sometimes to get some dumb ones, they might step on it. And I've had them break their legs, kill them, paralyze them, step on their spine. So look at this beast. Oh yeah. Take him, we're gonna pull him right here. Tip her right up. Oh yeah. Away she goes. She's wanting out. I'm gonna have to hold her down. She doesn't know she's about to go to Florida. Or he, I should say. He's going to Florida. Go right ahead. I'll get the gate. Got some dark red on him. We got some light red. Okay. She's nice. Not too sealed, but how you doing, buddy? Dry him right off. What that'll do is I'll put this here, block that, then I'll put a bale of straw to block this hole. He wants to know what's going on. Yeah, just like that. That'll dry him off. How you doing, buddy? Bah. I tell you, it turned out to be a beautiful day. What we do, get done power washing the skid steer, we oil it down, use motor oil. Keeps it from rusting. Makes it a lot easier to wash the next time. And one issue we had with this thing was, thought it was leaking antifreeze. Well, it was losing antifreeze. My brother thought it was like an EGR valve or something like that, so I called Dick Coulter, North Branch. I want to give them a shout out. We did an equipment tour there. I think it was the first one I did. I sent him, I zoomed in a picture down here, and he said I didn't look at it too close. My brother Greg was wanting me to figure it out. It ended up being a hose right here. He said in the picture, guy calls me back, he says, it looks like that. It's not the EGR valve or the pressure relief something. It's like that hose is punctured. And sure enough, I looked at it and it was. And I told my brother, he couldn't believe it. He's like, I don't know how I missed that. He thought it was like a sensor leaking. And sure enough, the guy from Dick Coulter's troubleshot the thing. Oh, what the heck is that doing? Troubleshot it over the picture. And I said, man, that guy just troubleshot and did that for nothing. So thank you for that. Now this thing's back up and running full of antifreeze and it's not missing a beat. So we'll try to put another 1,000 hours on it before we get rid of her. But guys, on that note, that's gonna do it for the video. I hope you liked everything that went on. Quite a bit. Got that bull up to snuff now, so hopefully he does some breeding for us and he's safe and doesn't hurt anybody. And now you see how I'm feeding out there. Gonna be muddy from here on out, but we'll be all right. Take care. See you next one. God bless.